The file shouldn't exist. I know that sounds like something people say about corrupted data or lost recordings. This wasn't that. This file was impossible. Because according to every system log I checked, the camera hadn't even been turned on yet. And still, the file was there, in the same folder I always use, with my naming pattern. Like I had created it myself. But I didn't remember doing it at all. At first, I assumed it was just a mistake, a leftover from an earlier session, something I forgot to delete. That happens. So I checked the timestamp, and that's when it stopped being normal. The file was created before the camera had power, not seconds before, not minutes. Before the entire recording session even began, I checked everything again. Power logs, system activity, even the file metadata. There was no sign of tampering, no sign of corruption. It was clean, perfectly clean, which made it worse, because it meant the file wasn't broken. It was placed there, intentionally. I didn't want to open it, but I did anyway. The footage starts exactly how you'd expect. My room, the same camera angle I always use, placed on the shelf, tilted slightly downward. The lighting is normal. Nothing flickering, nothing glitching. Just a quiet, empty room. I'm not there. The chair is empty. The door behind it is closed. There's no movement. No sound. Nothing. It looks like I just stepped out and left the camera running. I almost closed the file. Because there was nothing to see, but something felt wrong. Not in a dramatic way, in a precise way. The angle of the camera, it was off. Just slightly. Barely noticeable. But enough. Like someone had touched it, moved it, and tried to put it back exactly where it was, but didn't get it perfect. That bothered me more than anything else, because it meant someone had been in the room, close enough to adjust the camera, without me knowing. I kept watching. Still nothing, just the empty room. Then the door moved. Not opened, not pushed. It just shifted. Slowly, silently, like something on the other side had already decided it would open. And then it did. No hesitation. No sound. The door opened just enough. And something entered. I say something because I'm not sure it was a person. There was a shape, a silhouette, but the way it moved was wrong. It didn't walk, it didn't step, it didn't look around. It moved directly, like it already knew where everything was, like it didn't need to see. It stopped right in front of the camera, close enough that I should have seen its face. But there was nothing there. Not darkness, not shadow. Just absence. I paused the video, replayed that part, again and again, frame by frame. No glitch, no distortion. The shape was stable, consistent, like it belonged in the footage. And that was the problem. Because if it belonged there, then it wasn't an error. It was supposed to be there. I kept watching. The figure didn't move. Not for a long time. It just stood there, facing the camera. Then slowly, it tilted its head. Not in curiosity, not in confusion, in recognition, like it had just realized something. The video cut. Abruptly. No fade, no transition. Just stopped. I checked the timeline. The file length didn't match what I had just watched. It was shorter, which shouldn't be possible. So I played it again. This time, the room was empty. The door was closed. The camera angle was perfect. Exactly how I left it. No figure. No movement. Nothing. Like the previous version never existed. I thought I imagined it. So I scrubbed through every frame. Nothing. No hidden segments. No missing data. Just a normal recording. Then I noticed something. A reflection. There's a small dark surface on my desk. It barely reflects anything. But in the right light, you can see shapes. And in that reflection, something moved. Not in the room, in the reflection. Behind the camera. I rewound, watched again. There it was. A shape standing exactly where I was. Watching the screen. Watching the footage. Watching me watch it. I turned around. Nothing was there. Of course, there never is. I checked anyway. Still nothing. When I turned back, the file was gone. Not deleted. Not corrupted. Just gone. No trace. No logs. No history. Like it had never existed. But I remember it. Every second. Especially the part where it tilted its head. Because in that moment, I understood something. It wasn't looking at the camera. It wasn't even looking at the room. It was looking at the reflection. At the exact place where I would be. Watching. And the camera angle, that slight mistake, wasn't a mistake. It was adjusted so that it could see me, not directly, but through something else. And now, every time I sit in front of the screen, I can't stop thinking about one thing. If that file wasn't recorded, then what was I watching? And more importantly, what was watching me?